Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, I'm going to be doing a review on the Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse palette. This is the outside of it. You can see my ring light. I finally got a ring light. And then this is the inside of the palette. We're doing a review on this, and then I also did like a mini review on the Moon Prism blush palette, which looks like this on the inside. So if you guys want to see that and see how we got this look, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so I did just do one eye off camera. I don't know how well you guys are able to see. Please let me know in the comments like how well you guys can see in this particular setup, because I'm not in my normal one. I finally got a ring light, and so instead of sitting in my very uncomfortable camping chair that's falling apart, I'm sitting on my much more comfortable bed, but it's like in a darker corner of my room, so like you guys can kind of see the mess behind me. But yeah, I think it turned out alright, but just let me know. So anyway, today's thing that we're doing is, like I said, I already did like part of the eye look off camera, just so like it's not a 40,000 minute long video. But yeah, we're gonna get going on the other side with this palette. It's the Eternal Eclipse from Lunar Beauty. I did prime my eyes using my Project Pan concealer, so I guess not really priming, but this works fine. I'll just put some on my eyelid, and then I just kind of like I smooshed it around. A little bit more because I didn't put enough on to cover the entire eyelid. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. The first color I went in with was Dusk, which is this one right here. It's a very pale, like light brown color, and I'm just going to put that in to my crease and like slightly above my crease. Just using a fluffy brush to do that with. You guys see? That color does have quite a bit of pigmentation for being such a pale color. It is really nicely pigmented, which is good. Alright, so that color's on. I then took another fluffy brush from AOA Studios, and I'm going to go into the shade Smoke right here. It is, so Dusk was the first color on the second row, Smoke is the second color on the third row. To me, it looks like a pale green color. So that's the color. But given the name, it could also be a light gray. I'm not sure. Like I've said before, I'm colorblind a little bit. So I'm going to go into Smoke, and I'm going to put that in the exact same spot that we just put Dusk. And just blend that in. torso slightly so that when I'm turned to the side, you guys can actually see. That's pretty good. What I did next was I did take this, no I didn't, where'd it go? This ColourPop E25 brush, and I'm literally showing you guys exactly what I did so that when I state my thoughts and opinions at the end of the video, you know, like, my process for doing it. I went into the shade Lagoon, which is the 4th color on the second, or on the last row, right here. And I put that, or I attempted to put that into my outer corner. And then blend slightly into the crease. And to me, that is not like a deep enough outer corner given how deep the crease is at this point. So what I did next was I tried to deepen that color. Like, I tried to get it to build upon itself. So I'm going to take a ColourPop E21, which is like more of a stumpy packing brush. I'm going to go back into Lagoon. And I'm going to pack that color on there. Do you see? It is darker, but it's not like that much darker. And I personally like how a really dark outer corner looks on me. So I'm going to take this brush. This is still a fluffy brush, but it's a shorter fluffy brush, and I find it's really, really good for putting color on the outer corner and then blending it out and then back into its other colors. So I'm going to go into the shade Earthbender, which is the 5th color on the 2nd row. It is just a dark brown. I love the Avatar, or the Aang reference. Just kind of stamp that color and then blend it in. Okay, and then I wanted to try, now here's the thing, I was good with this, how it was on this side, until I went into the shade Night Sky, which is the last color on the last row. It's really super shimmery, like sparkly, so I thought it was a shimmer shade. It's a matte with micro glitter, and so it did, I mean, it's really lovely. It is super lovely, don't get me wrong. It is absolutely gorgeous. But where did my brush go? Sorry. But that micro glitter, it's going to, dust it off. Like, any shimmer that's on the outer part of my eye is from like one of these 2 shimmery shades over here, not because of this color. But we put it in the outer corner anyway, just because it is the deepest color in the palette and I want some depth. Okay, so there's that. And then the last thing I did with the brushes is I just took the fluffy brush I used before, and I'm going to go back into Smoke And I'm going to run that back through my crease to kind of blend all those colors together to create a more cohesive look. And then I used my finger for this part. I went into the shade Deep Sea, which is the third color on the last row right here. And I just used my middle finger, and I'm going to pat that onto, I mean, his shimmer formula is insanity. I just took that and I put that all over my lid, and I kind of like dusted it over my crease a little bit. I've got stuff in my eyeball. Just so, like, it's a little bit more shimmery because I wanted a green look. Like, this is, I think, well, it might be blue. I don't know. I wanted to use mostly this bottom row of colors. That's why it's so focused in that part. But then on top of that, just to like kind of blend slightly, add a little bit more emphasis to my eyeballs because I have very small eyes. I need emphasis. I'm going to go into the shade Adamantium. Oh, wow. He did a reference to Wolverine. I didn't even look at the color. Ha! That's a Wolverine reference. I love that. But I'm going to take that. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to take that color and I'm going to pat it just right along the edge of where Deep Sea and the outer corner meet. I'm going to pat that on. I'm so sad that, like, the man who played Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, decided to retire. Like, I understand why he decided to retire. Can you guys see at all? I understand why he retired, but, like, I feel, sorry, I didn't realize that name was, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. I think that they, like, Marvel as a thing, or DC, whoever owns that movie franchise, could have done his character so much more justice than the way they ended his life in Logan. I hate that movie. I hate it. Okay. You guys are not very stable on here, are you? Anyway, so that is the eye look for right now. I'm going to do the rest of my face on camera with you guys so you can see what I use. But then we are going to finish the rest of it when we come back. And this part will be sped up, but yeah. so I did eyeliner. I haven't done like blush or highlight yet because there's something I want to use on camera. But I did my eyeliner, and we'll do mascara together as well. Let me find the one I'm using. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Night Sky shade right here, the sparkly matte with micro glitter in it. And I'm going to put that in my lower lash line, or on my lower lash line, just to like smoke it out. And I'm going to do this like very gently just because of all the micro glitter in there. I can't talk today. So like that. That is, I love that. I love a really smoky under eye. I love it. It's like my favorite thing on the planet. Okay, and then I'm going to take another small-ish brush, if I can find one. So we need to do inner corner highlight too. This will work. And I'm going to take my Morphe setting spray that's in my project pan right now, and I'm just going to grab the shade. Let's use Adamantium again. So like that second color on the first row, the one that we used, like right there. And let's grab that on our wet brush and just, I can't do this. This is, like that. So there's that, and then the thing I wanted to do on camera that I normally do off, or like sped up, is I also, when I bought the Eternal Eclipse palette, I also bought the Moon Prism blush palette, and I haven't put on any blush today or highlighter because I got new highlighters into that I wanted to show you guys. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Spacey, which is one of the deeper ones, but because I always apply my blush like in this part of my face, it should be fine. I think, I hope, we'll find out. And I'm just gonna apply this. Okay, this isn't my normal blush brush. It's kind of weird because my normal blush brush is like, I want my normal blush brush. Give me my normal blush brush. My normal blush brush is an M405 brush from Morphe. This thing is beat up. I use it all the time, but I love it for applying blush. And that is a really pretty color of blush. I'm sure if you have a deeper skin tone, it would look even better on you. Nicole, I'm thinking of you. I think it would look absolutely stunning on you. But even if you don't have, like, the deepest of skin tones. I think if you are just very careful and diffuse it out, it would look really lovely on you. My critique of this palette is the fact that, like, yes, there are shades for, like, many different skin tones in here, but the fact that I can use this one of the darkest shades in here tells me that, like, he should have released this in volume, so he needs to have, like, a medium one and then a deep one, because otherwise this is mostly geared towards people with lighter skin tones, I think, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, it's geared towards people who've got, like, paler skin. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys that I got in the mail, because I placed an order on Colored Rain, right? Because I love Colored Rain. And they were having a sale because these were being discontinued. The Colored Rain X Power collection. And so I got the highlighter and blush duos. And I want to use one of the highlighters from that collection, but I'm going to use my setting spray really quick. Just to, like, help set everything into place. But the one I want to use is the damage control palette, and use this highlighter right here. I love Colored Rain. I love them with all of my heart. I think it's an amazing oh my. And then just a little bit on my brow. There. And you don't need much either of these highlighters. That's the nice thing. I'm gonna do a little bit on to my nose. Like that. Oh my god, okay. Yay. I love that. Okay, I'm so excited to have that. I'm gonna do my mascara really quick off camera just to, like, make sure this video isn't 20 million years long. And then we'll be back. And we're back. Okay, so I used the Ico mascara that I got in Ipsy and my Mont Blanc Project Pan lipstick from Kylie. My thoughts on this palette, the Lunar Beauty. Oh my god, Shanna. The Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse palette is that, one, he killed it on the packaging again. I love the packaging of this. The shades in here, it's a beautiful color story. I love the names of some of them, like the movie references in them. Like, you can tell that Manny is, like, a real, he's a movie nerd, okay? I love it. So he's got, like, the Adamantium, and then Earthbender, and then I love the color story of this palette. I love it. My issues are the fact that there's a matte with micro glitter in there, and you can't even see the glitter on my outer corner. It's not there. It's dusted away, and I appreciate the fact that micro glitter is in some shades to help it with blendability. I get that. This is one that, like, if you're not careful, you're gonna have glitter specks all over your face. Alright, so, like, do your makeup, or do your face makeup after you do your eye makeup like I did today, because of the fact that, like, that shade has got fallout on it really bad, but then also, just kind of, like, this bottom row here has got fallout pretty bad. It seems to be not, like, I shouldn't say pretty bad, but it has, like, a decent amount of fallout. And that seems to be, like, that's kind of the reason why I did my eyes first, then my face, is because I know that Lunar Beauty's formula is the deeper the shades go, the more fallout there is. Like, that seems to be a running theme with these palettes, and I'm not trying to make that sound like a bad thing, but, like, if you decide to purchase this palette, keep that in mind, because you will end up with fallout on your face. Now, I know this is supposed to be a review on the Eternal Eclipse palette, but like I said, I love the blushes in this palette. The one I used today, I really enjoy. You guys heard my critique of this. I think he needs to come out with a medium tone volume. and then like a deeper volume so that people with all skin tones can use this, because if I can use this shade, like these two shades, and have them look fine on me, then I think people with deeper skin tone probably can't use them and have them look correct if somebody with my pale ass can use those. So that's my one critique of that. Otherwise, the formula is really nice. They blend out really easily. I do enjoy them. Anyway, you guys, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'd very much greatly appreciate it. We are almost at 200 subscribers, so if we can get me there, I'd really, really love that, especially since my goal for this year is as lofty as it is. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!